Anyway, welcome to Musika at Pelikulang Kamalayan. Bakit musika at pelikulang Kamalayan? I'm just giving first a background on why this program is now being launched. You know, I had been trying to actually teach or promote consciousness for Kamalayan through lectures, through my videos, through my blogs, through my vlogs. I have a YouTube video as well. Lecture ako ng lecture. Pero parang walang effect eh. Parang walang nakikinig, walang nakaka-appreciate, no? Kaya sabi ko, ang alam ko talagang malakas na influencer, yung mag-influence ng mga tao to how you can promote a certain message is through entertainment. Sabi ko, if I use entertainment like music and film, I might be able to really make my message come across on a very strong platform or venues. No? So ngayon ay binibigyan ko na ng halaga itong ating programa na ito, hoping to inspire musicians, composers, singers, sino pa ba, mga filmmakers to really come up with programs that have Kamalayan or that has something that would be relevant to my consciousness or Kamalayan advocacy. So yan ang background ko. Anyway, so at this point, eto na, i-present na natin ang ating daang bisita. Nakikita lang ninyo sa ating screen, no? Kanina pa, at napakaganda nito mga batang ito at mga gwapo. At talaga namang, I would say, ang mga teenagers na manunood ngayon ay sasabihin lang, sino ba itong mga ito? At ang gagandang lalaki at gagandang mga chicks, mga babae, no? So, yan. Ating introduce na sila ngayon. Atong aking bisita ngayon ay isang banda. Isa silang grupo na banda na kung saan ay nagkakaroon sila ng mga performances as well. May mga TV, may mga concerts, may mga personal appearance sila in some mga venues, music venues na malalaki at magaganda na kung saan ay mga rockista, ang kanilang mga karamihan na nagiging audience. Pop rock sila, well, basically rocker sila, but at this point of the tinitignan nyo sila, parang ano ba itsura nito? Parang hindi naman talaga rocket ito eh. Napaka-dissenting damit ang mga suot nila, hindi yung mga gusgusin na what I mean by gusgusin, yung ragged na maong t-shirt. Ito naka-formal sila. But anyway, they are pop rockers. I would consider them as, pop rockers. Anyway, I'm talking about the Splendio Tritus band. Parang intro ko sa inyo na nabibitin yung listeners ko kung sino kayo eh. Anyway, so, introduce yourselves first.
Okay, so, ako po si Nicole Ferrer. I am the lead guitarist and vocalist.
I'm Joseph Lisot and I'm the bassist.
Ako po si Azel. I'm the drummer and I am 15 years old.
15? Saka mo na. Si Nicole is, how old are you now, Nicole?
20.
20. She just turned 20. Magkasunod kami birthday nito eh. Ang birthday mo, July 29. Ako 31. Kaya alam ko yun. Kaya kaka-turn 20 mo pa lang. You said goodbye to your 10 years. But anyway, teenager pa rin ang dating mo. So, okay pa rin. So si Yazel, why your nick, is that a nickname or your full name?
My actual name, Azel Liana Arthur.
Azel Liana. Combination niya ng two names. Azel Liana. Kasi ang nickname mo is Yazel.
Azel is first name, Azel.
Oh, Azel. And then Yana.
Liana. Yeah.
Liana. So, ang nickname mo is Yazel. Azel. It's not Yazel.
now.
Okay, Aizel. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Kasi I was looking at the spelling of your name. I had a difficult time trying to pronounce it. Sabi ko kaya, Yazel kaya to o Aizel? Yung pala Aizel. All right, thank you. You're 15 years old. And so si Josh is Josiah,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Josiah, that's your full name. How old are you, Josh?
18.
18. Wow. Magkasunod sila ni Nicole. 2018 and then 15. So, etong bata pa ba ito o teenager na rin to? Ha? Ito ba? Ito naman si Yael.
Yale.
Right? Yael.
Yeah.
Right.
Yale.
Yael.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Yael.
Yale. The fat
Yael. Alright. Kasi akala ko yung si Yael para yung sa anong banda siya. Anyway. So, Yael. As in Y-A-L-E. Ganun ba yung pronunciation ng name mo? Yael. Okay. Yael, how old are you?
13 years old.
13. Wow. Hindi talaga kakalayo 13. Wow. Talaga nakita nyo ang competition ng ages ng ating mga panahon talagang kabataan. And this is my ang tawag ito. Ito yung sinasabi kong the hope of our country, mga kabataan. Ito sila talagang ito ang aasahan natin na magbabago talaga ng ating bansa. Yung mga matatanda, kalimutan na natin yan. Wala, hindi sila sa ulo. Ngayon, ayaw magbago. So, before we continue further, I'd like to say hello first to our producer here, si Hil Sabado. Hil, kamusta ka na, ha? Andiyan ka lang at mamaya magpakita ka rin, nagparamdam ka rin kung may mga katanungan ka sa ating mga panauhin. Alam ko, alaga mo ito. They started with you. I mean, they were members of your FIA or Filipino Indie Artists Organization.
Nauna ko yata sila sa FIA. Kasi 2 years pa lang yung FIA. So, baka wala pang FIA, nag-start na sila mag-music.
Okay, yan ang ating anina sa kanila ngayon. Ang gusto kong pag-usapan ngayon ay ang history of their band. Una-una, why the name Splendio Tritus?
Ooh, okay.
You know, right? Anyone can answer. Anyone among you who would want to talk? Feel free.
Splendio Tritus because it was actually suggested from our cousin who's in the US. She researched about it, and apparently it is a Latin word from used by the Ferrer family since the 15th century, and it more and we translate to shine through challenges.
All right.
Yeah, we also went to our roots.
Yung roots nyo, family, I think, sa business nila dati, I think, yung panday. Tama ba? Yung may kinalaman sa panday.
A blacksmith.
A blacksmith, oo.
Our family used to be blacksmiths back in the 15th century.
So, yan lang, I think that's where the history of that name actually started from. No?
Tritus is a battle cry.
Yes.
Splendio means a glow, shining bright.
Yeah.
Tritus is kami yun, yung mga worn out, mga has-been. Hindi naman has-been. Yung mga luma na, gamit na, pero still shining bright. Yun ang parang gusto nyung i-portray dito sa, sa name nyo, right? Correct. Okay. Anyway, so Splendio Tritus, how long ago have you actually been playing? When did you really start the band?
We started the band po since 2012 because
2000.
music was our
8 years ago.
therapy because he has mild autism.
May mild autism, borderline, sabi nga. All right. Now, the thing is, okay, so when you found out that he had mild autism, what did you do? How did the band happen in terms of, well, Josh here?
Well, at first, when we were younger, we would try to hang out with Josh more often so he would learn how to socialize better. We were socializing. Oh wait, we were singing together actually since we were kids.
You can speak Taglish na here, kasi alam ko in your program, you know, this band has, they have their own, I would say, ang tawag ba doon? Live stream program, no? Every Saturday night at 8 o'clock in the evening. It's called Splendid Times, or Splendid Tunes, or what's the title of your program?
Saturday tunes.
Splendid Tunes.
Saturday tunes.
Sorry, Saturday Tunes. Mix up to Saturday Tunes. Anyway, so they have a live stream program, and they always speak English all the time. I mean, okay naman yun. That's no problem. Yun ang naman yun. No? Kami dito kasi, we want to appeal to many of our listeners here. Kaya, well, we can make it Taglish forever. If it's okay with you. But if you're not comfortable, okay lang. Just feel free to do what you want to do. Okay, anyway, going back to your band, again, as I've said, as I've asked, you started this because of John, and then you came about playing. Oh, sige. I mean, sige na. How did it really start?
So nung mga bata po kami, we were already singing together. Tapos, yung mga kinakanta namin yung mga parang musical. Parang Sound of Music, tapos may Barney, Magic School Bus, Dora the Explorer, Loose, yung mga pambata, tapos yung Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Ano mga kinakanta rin yung Sound of Music? I mean, the four of you would sing Sound of Music songs all together.
Opo.
Sample nga, sample.
Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on. Okay.
Kasi I love Sound of Music. I mean, I always watch you on the videos of Sound of Music on YouTube.
That's good.
Harmony ito.
Ready?
I'm going low.
So, okay.
Huh? What?
Ikaw, you're the first voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go, you start.
The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music, with Lord who wants to sing every song
It's been a while.
Ang galing ang ganda ng harmony. I mean, that's why I wanted to sing it, because I wanted to really, show the audience, our audience, how you all started. No? Kasi hindi naman rocker kayo kagad, bata pa kayo, hindi naman kayo rockista kagad. Eh. So basically, you used to sing these kinds of songs. And then, okay. After that, how did you evolve now to other kinds of music?
Sa school po, we would join competitions, yung parang mga singing competition. And through the years po, yung dad namin, he was investing po sa mga instruments. And we actually never hindi po namin hinihipo yung mga instrumento hanggang 2012. So we decided noong 2012, okay, magbabanda na tayo. For John.
You have instruments. Who bought the instruments? Your parents bought the instruments.
Yeah, parang investment po. Yeah.
Tapos noon, hindi nyo ginagalaw.
Hindi po, kasi mga bata pa po kami.
So basically, sila tumutugtog. Bakit nila binili yun? For you or for them? Baka sila ang gusto magbanda doon.
Wala. Ano sa amin?
Some
Para sa inyo.
Yeah, yung iba para sa amin. Pero yung mga piano, dad would play it sometimes, yung piano.
All right. So, tama na. Okay. So, all right. I will now ask you, how did you get to learn how to play your musical instruments now? Like, for example, how did you learn how to play the guitar, Nicole?
I started with the basics po. Nung grade school ako, I actually had guitar lessons, yung mga basics. But,
Saan ka? Nag-enroll ka sa isang guitar school?
hindi po. Parang one-on-one guitar tutor.
Ano yung nagturo?
Yeah, opo. Tapos nung high school, I was taught by dad how to use the electric guitar and a few other people po na gustong magturo sa akin na mag-electric guitar.
Okay. Okay. Hindi pa alam kasi ng listener natin, ng listeners ko, or mga viewers ko. Nicole actually plays the lead guitar. All right. So, yan. Ayan si Nicole, ha? So, ang kailangan niyo malaman kung ano yung mga instruments nila. Kasi mamaya, we'll show you the video, one video of one of their compositions. No? But before we play that, I'd like first to ask them questions as to how they really learned how to play their musical instruments. Like, si Aisel, how did you learn how to play the drums? Ang galing-galing mo, sobra. Ha?
Thank you. So, at first, tinanong ko si Dad if, Dad asked me
Yeah.
kung
Yeah.
anong instrument do I want to play. And then,
Sige,
I-
continue na English na lang lahat tayo para you can actually express yourself better.
and then I said
Nakita niyo
drums.
lang.
And then I said drums, and he was like, "Oh, bakit drums?" So then he bought me drums at the age of 7 and started teaching me the basics. And after a while, I started to do my own riffs and ways to play the drums. And eventually now I started developing more and learning from masters like Jun Regalado. And,
Okay, June. Wow.
and
One of our best drummers, or if not the best drummer in the Philippines.
And I started also to join rock schools. Yeah,
Rock concert. I mean, you joined what? Rock schools.
I rock.
All right. So that's how you really learn how to play. Talaga ba gusto mo drums or you wanted to play another instrument instead of the drums?
Drums ko yung talagang gusto ko i-play.
Okay, good, very good. Kasi ang hirap nun if you were just forced to play it just because they needed a drummer, but you wanted to play another instrument pala. Pero basically, it's a good thing that you really wanted to play the drums. I mean, si Josh, how did Josh learn how to play bass? He's a very good bass player also.
Rock School of London.
Oh, no. You were never there.
I was in rock.
All right. Who taught you how to play the bass?
Eventually, we also learned to improve ourselves
No, the bass.
How did you
How
learn the
did you learn
bass?
the bass?
by doing a flower.
I
Learn how did you learn?
I will learn by we playing it without. I mean, you just listen to music. I mean, records.
I started playing.
He used to play the guitar.
I
kasi.
started playing guitar, but it's difficult.
That's difficult.
Started doing bass,
Uh-huh.
which is better than the guitar.
Right. Okay. Very good. I mean, at least if you really play it professionally, I mean, I can see how you really like playing it as well. I mean, the kind of performance you actually do whenever you actually play with the band. Well, fantastic. Now we go to the youngest. Huh?
So when I was
How
young,
did you
huh?
get to really learn how to play the keyboard? Or is that the real instrument that you originally wanted to play?
Flowering also means with some different notes. I can do flowering because I can do flowering bass because I just heard from the rhythm game.
You transferred from anyway. I actually have a hard time here listening to the phone. I mean, I should have been wearing my earphone, but then I cannot hear you if ever I would put my ear. I mean, you won't actually have a nice quality of sound that I will have here, no. But anyway, so all right, so that's how you really love your bass playing, huh, Josh? I mean, that's exactly what you want to do. Very good, very good. Now let's go to Yale.
Yes. So when I was young, I would sit on dad's
What did you do
lap.
when you were young?
I would watch him play the piano, like the acoustic one,
Yeah,
and then yeah, the grand piano, and then
you have a
one
grand
day,
piano in the house.
one day I asked him, Dad, I want to play the piano, and then I started playing one note on my left and one note on my right until time passed by, and now I can play more chords.
Wow, you should actually teach me how to play like that. I mean, because you're very good in playing it. But or you read notes. I mean, all of you read notes.
No.
Like by
No,
ear.
We
by
play
ear
by,
lang kayo.
By ear
All
po
the
kami.
while,
I actually don't
all the
know.
while I thought you were reading notes already. Kasi ang galing nyo tumugtog eh. No,
Me
no,
too.
it's a surprise. Anyway, all right. Taking too long in terms of our talking. A lot of our viewers would like to listen now to one of your songs. And I think what is in queue right now is that of Walang Bobo sa Mundo. Is that yun ba ang ating nag-apply? Walang Bobo sa Mundo? Can you talk about your first song? I mean, how did you come about with that first song? Who composed it?
Ang Walang Bobo sa Mundo was actually composed by me and by Yale. We also got some help from one of Dad's friends. Kasi nahihirapan po kami mag-Tagalog. Tagalog lyrics are hard to write for us. So we
Sige,
had to
don't, well, say it in English. I mean, I was just trying to figure out if you can really be more comfortable as well. Pero if you're not comfortable, no problem with that. All right. Sige. Hello.
It was written by me and Yale. And
Bakit kayo wala? Anyway, can you hear me? All right. I don't. All right. Okay.
it's choppy, a little bit choppy. But so the song was actually written because of
Okay,
people
so-
like Josh. Kasi like we said earlier, my brother Josh here has mild autism, and there were people who didn't believe in him or didn't believe in people like him. They think that he won't be able to do anything successful in life or anything like that. But Josh right now is playing the bass really well, and he does math so much better than the three of us. So what we're trying to say with that song is people like my brother have talents, and he's not worthless. And this doesn't only apply to people like my brother Josh, it also applies to everyone else. So we're pretty much telling people that if they're being pulled down, if they're being insulted, if they're being told that they can't possibly go anywhere in life, we're telling them to just ignore all of those and remember that. Just remember the title, Walang Bobo. It also expresses and encourages self-education. So, yeah, Walang Bobo.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Before we play your video, I would like to now read the lyrics. No? This is what I do in my program. Because remember Kamalayan, and I have to now make it clear that the songs I play here has something to do with Kamalayan. And this is the reason why I chose your songs, and especially the band, because they are really, really relevant to our Kamalayan advocacy. I'd like to read first the lyrics. Nothingness and emptiness, it's like your mind has lost its greatness. One moment you're up there, a pedestal, now where did you go? There's no reason to look down upon yourself. We're all just human. We're like this. Nais mo na matuto, wala namang matuturo. Sa ibabaw ng mundo, ang kaalaman ay nasa iyo, nakatira sa loob mo. Huwag mong kalimutan na walang bobo sa mundo. You know those lines, when I heard those lines when you were singing it, sabi ko, my God, kamali ito. Because this is what exactly what I am promoting in my lectures, no? And sabi ko nga, you know everything already. Everything is inside you. This is exactly what I want to make people be aware of. And when I saw this group, this particular band playing it and singing it, sabi ko, my God, how did they learn this kind of a concept? I mean, you know that everything is already in you. Kasi sabi ko, I have to talk to this group. I love this. I fell in love with at once with the group, no, when I heard the lines. No? Sabi ko, talaga kailangan I have to know them better. And tapos ito pa, I'll read the others. Failure and disappointment, they're both normal things, ordinary things. You know, so everything is just, they're just happening, and we're not supposed to be disappointed. No? If we have failures, well, that's part of life. You know, they're both things were going well, and everything falls apart right in front of your very eyes. Prickly thorns, bloodshed, tears of anger and pain all come and go. You know nga, they just come and go. Lahat yan will not stay forever with you. We're all just human. We all have a soul. Galing eh. Talagang, galing. Wala namang magtuturo sa ibabaw ng mundo, ang kaalaman ay nasa iyo. Nakatira sa loob mo. Huwag mong kalimutan na walang bobo sa mundo. Exactly. No one is really, I would say, dumb or stupid. As a matter of fact, that had been my other question. I am anti-academe because in the academe, palagi nila pag may sinabi, ay naku, mahina ka, bagsak ka. Sabi ko, wala dapat bagsak eh. Kasi dapat, pag ikaw, teacher ka, turuan mo yung sinasabi mong bobo, o turuan mo yung mahina. Kaya nga, kung hindi mo matuturuan yan, hindi ka dapat nagtuturo. Yan ang aking, walang bobo sa mundo. Kaya nga, I really love the song. Kailangan talaga malaman ito ng lahat ng mga eskwelahan, walang bobo sa mundo. Okay, so yan ang lyrics ito. Let's hear it. Are you ready? Let's hear the song, Walang Bobo sa Mundo.
Alright.
Take it away. Yan, wala pa. Anyway, we're just ready for it. Okay lang yan. Tatatin yan. Alright, so
One moment you're a flare, a pedestal.
Alright, so we're back. Okay. Nakamute Sir Tato, nakamute po kayo. And the Splendio, yan, okay na. Sir Tato, kayo na lang po nakamute.
Whoa.
Yan,
Whoa.
okay na po.
Oh. Ebi.
Okay. Sir Tato, nakamute po kayo. Wait lang po.
The microphone.
Sir Tato.
Sir Tato.
Sir,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, kasi pag naka-horizontal yung aking yung phone ko, walang lumalabas na mga walang lumalabas ng mga apps. Ayun, hindi ko nakita. Alright, so now I am able now to be heard again. Okay. Where's the group? I cannot see the group anymore. Ayan. Anyway, so ang napanood natin yung ang video ng kantang Walang Bobo sa Mundo at akin, sandali po ako ay nagkakaroon lang ng adjustments dito because I'm trying to actually share my show, the program to my other wall. No? Kasi wala tayong kumbaga parang hindi nakalabas sa aking dito. So, ayan. Anyway, so let's go back. Hill, bakit wala akong video ng mga bata? Alright.
Wait lang po. Nakikita ko po sila.
Nakikita ko. Okay. Alright. So, kasi wala akong nakikita ko lang matsura ko eh.
Ayan, nawala si Sir. Oh my. Napalay niya po yata. Anyway, babalik ko.
Okay. So, kamusta yung mga viewers natin ngayon? On time kasi. Hapon. Ngayong hapon. Oh my God, we can actually say hi to them. Yay!
Hello to the 15 viewers.
16 viewers.
Okay.
16 million.
16 million. Amazing!
Amazing.
Oh.
See, talk to them.
Hello, okay. We have Janelle Santa Cruz. Good afternoon from Quezon Province. Woo! So proud of you, Splendio Tritus. Thank you, Tita. Yuan Salver, Jonah Limay Santa Cruz. There are quite a lot of people watching. Okay, I'm going as loud as I can. Sugar Kyle Isla, hello, magandang hapon sa inyo. Night. Hello, RH Kalangi is here too. Good afternoon to you. Nerissa Perez, hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to I Am Kamalayan News. Ang galing na talaga. Thank you, Nicole Costa. Miss you. We miss you too. Walang bobo sa mundo, very inspiring. We try our best to be. Bravo. Thank you. Hi, Nicole Splendio Tritus. So shout out. Shout out to you, Nicole Bautista. Okay, I think that would be all. That's all the comments we got. So hello everyone. Hello 60. What I saw last. Yeah. We hope you're doing well on this fine afternoon. Hope you ate your snacks or something. Yeah.
Technical difficulty lang from Sir Tato. So, we will be back. We're just waiting for him for 40 minutes. Thank you very much.
You wanna have? Baby, take me home. Okay, while we you're waiting, I guess we actually have a Saturday show that we do. It's called ST Saturday Tunes. So if any of you watching would like to watch watch us this Saturday, then just like our Facebook page. It's gonna be a fun music. We have a lot of games there, and yeah, we give lots of tuba.
Games
We-
and entertainment.
Games and entertainment. Hell yeah.
Name that
Yeah.
song, name that chord.
Oh baby. We also welcome sponsors. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Hi, sir. You're back.
Tato.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
It's okay po.
Okay, I'm sorry. I pressed something here. I couldn't come back. Anyway, so let's continue. I'm
Yes.
glad you carried on. I mean, buti na lang nandiyan kayo at somehow tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang show. No? Anyway, so we would like now to, okay, let's go faster now kasi malapit na rin tayo matapos. So we will play now your second video, and this one is Be Who You Wanna Be. Is that the right title?
Be who you wanna be, yes. Po.
Yes. Okay, what is this all about? Can you actually share? What
It's
is
quite-
it?
Okay. So, yung kantang to, actually, it's quite literal. Be who you wanna be. We are all individually, wonderfully created. Yes.
Yeah.
And Be Who You Wanna Be is a song about pretty much like the people who are being bullied, who are being pulled down a lot. And Be Who You Wanna Be is basically a song about not letting anyone pull you down. Don't ever let anyone pull you down.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to read again the lyrics. No? I mean, as I've said, I give importance to the lyrics of the songs that I feature here in Kamalayan, in rather Musika at Pelikulang Kamalayan. And the song goes like this. The lyrics go like this. Aspiration, inspiration, goals are achieved with perspiration. Relentless, joined by tenacity. You keep your promise to yourself with sincerity. There's no finish line in the circle we call life. We're all born with wings. Let your feathers sing. Sing with the wind. Freedom, wake up, get up, take off and fly. Keep yourself above the ground. Don't ever pull you down. Defy them, defy all gravity. You know, okay, this is very Kamalayan. Kasi every time I actually talk about these kinds of concepts, I always tell people, forget that you are limited with so many of your beliefs or what people have been telling you, and just, defy all these things. Hindi ko naman sinasabi magiging suwain kayo na anak or so on. But what we want you to do is to be really able to know who you are and what makes you unique. I mean, flaunt it, you show it, ipagmalaki mo, ipagyabang mo, at make people be aware of what you have. All right. So with that, let's now show the video of Splendio Tritus here and the song "Be Who You Wanna Be."
All right.
Aspiration
back to you.
Alright. So, yan ang ating awiting Be Who You Wanna Be. At ito ay kinumpos ng bandang Splendio Tritus. Who composed it? Ikaw, Nicole? Were you the one who composed the song?
I composed it with my parents.
Your parents, okay. Actually, I really appreciate your parents' participation in your group. Talagang all out sila. Very supportive. As far in fact, nanonood ko nga yung daddy mo, how he does his camera movements. Sa camera lang napakita lahat ng magandang videos niyo. At, I mean, when, dun sa kaninang tulog natin video, that was your part debut, 18th birthday.
Yep.
18th birthday. And 2 years ago. So, imbitado ni Gil, wala pa, hindi pa tayo magkakilala. Anyway, so what is it like, or how is it like to feel 18? I mean, during that time, how was it like? Ikaw ay medyo adult na. I mean, when you say 18, parang that's your path to adulthood.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. At the time when I turned 18, of course, the day was very special. It's definitely a day I can't forget since it is a huge birthday, and I've never had a birthday that huge. Really.
Yeah.
And we even had like live bands playing for us. We had a whole gig going on, and it was really cool. So when I turned 18, I guess. Unlike, because usually yung mga birthdays, sometimes they're very underwhelming. Like, for example, I turned 16. It's like, I turned 16. But when I turned 18, it was like, oh yes, I turned 18. And I could really feel it. So yeah, that was
Yeah. All right. But then again, as what I had been wanting to ask, kanina ko ba, munti ko na nga makalimutan eh. May mga nanliligaw na ba?
Wait, okay. I have to think about it because parang wala. No.
I won't believe, I mean, someone as pretty as you, wala. I'm sure. Maraming nakapaligid ko. Lalo na, puro banda yung nakapaligid sa buhay niyo. I know how strict your parents could be. I mean, they have to be. I mean, kasi talagang, I would say, talagang batang-bata pa kayo, no? So, what I'm just saying is, kayo ba, I mean, wala ba kayong mga crushes o ano?
Of course.
I'm not going to ask si Aisel. Bata pa ito. Ikaw, Nicole, ikaw lang ang sumagot. At least of age ka na.
Kung meron ba akong crush ngayon, wala po.
Wala?
Wala.
You never had any?
Oh wait,
May ka-artista?
I had crushes before. I memorized every single guy I had a crush on since grade 3.
Sino?
So yeah, those were really simple feelings. It's like, oh, you're cool. But yeah, wala na po. Feeling.
Feeling.
Wala na. I think.
Okay, anyway, so I won't ask you more about that. You feel uncomfortable answering that. As a matter of fact, in my program before, I used to have a radio program with Boses ng Kabataan. And there were some, I used to have as co-hosts, I don't know if you know sila Mikey Cowanco. And well, she's a director now. Isang si May Cruz Alviar. They used to be classmates. They used to be in fourth year high school when they were co-hosting with me in my Boses ng Kabataan program. And every time I would ask Mikey Cowanco that question about boys and crushes, she would cover her face with her hair. Parang telling me, don't ever ask me anything about those questions. I won't answer you. Basta pag pinover na niya yung mukha niya with her hair. Nakakatawa nga eh. Ngayon, she became successful actress and equestrian. Anyway, so going back to you guys. I mean, all right. How did you get to become more into rock music?
Oh, you explain it. You go.
Ano influences nyo? I mean, I watched your show last night, and somehow you did some covers of Linkin Park.
Oh yeah.
Linkin Park. Okay, yun. I mean, 20 years. I mean, yeah, 15 years ago, I used to listen to them, and eto nga, I mean, metal rock sila with hip hop influences. Ganda yung combination nila. How come you would sing those songs? And how did you get to really become more into the rock genre music?
Okay, so it all started when we listened to a song by Parokya ni Edgar called Order Taker.
Order taker.
Order taker.
Alright.
And nung narinig namin tong song na to, it was like, oh yeah, ang cool. But when I was that internship in a certain company, one of the workers there, he told me that Order Taker was very inspired by a song by now. So when I checked them out on Spotify, I was like, oh, galing na. And yeah. From then on, I started liking their songs. I eventually got my siblings to like their songs too. So yung main inspiration po namin for going for the rock genre would be System of a Down.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, so, okay. Marami na tayong nalalaman about their musicality. Let's ask about their education. Are you still enrolled in a class, in a school, or are you homeschooled, or what? I mean, where are you studying now?
I think you start first.
So Yel and we study in De La Salifa, and our classes start tomorrow.
I'm scared.
Online classes
Oh,
start.
online classes, meron na kayo bukas, ha? All right. And you are in what grade?
I am in grade 10. Yel's
Grade 10.
yeah. Oh.
Grade 6. And ikaw, Nicole. Salit ka na pa, Nicole? Hindi pa.
Well, I actually decided to pursue a new and different path because of the pandemic. Education's kind of hard, so I decided I'm just gonna self-educate, and I will be taking up
Self-education. Self-educate, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Alam mo, talagang sa kamalayan ko talaga. Because I encourage self-education rather than actual going to school. Because iba talaga pag ikaw talaga nag-aaral para sa sarili mo, because many of the things that you get to study in school are boring. I mean, di ba? Somehow it destroys the love for learning. Ang importante dapat yung love for learning ang ina-encourage. But that is not being done in schools. Kasi every time you're forced to learn a new subject that if you are not interested in, it makes you bored. And somehow you lose that kind of initiative to learn more. And somehow, sayang, ang daming mga kabataan na nawawalan ng gana mag-aral because they find school boring. Unlike if it's self-education, you actually try to only study what you really are interested in. And that's what I encourage people, especially young people now. What are you really interested in? Like, for example, Nicole, ikaw, you said self-education. What are you interested in? What kind of things do you want to learn?
Well, I want to take up courses related to my love for storytelling and illustration, and also comics. And I am actually working on some projects right now related to what I want to do.
Oh, marami online courses on that. You can actually get from YouTube.
Yes po.
All right. Anyway, so uh, are we still? May time pa tayo, no? Let's play the last song before we actually end the program, no? And the last song is a song called Ra. Ano yung Ra? R-A-H. Ra? Yun ba yung ibig sabihin nun?
Rah. It's
Yeah.
an expression. Yeah, it's a sound of frustration. Rah.
Yeah. Ganoon. Okay, Ra. Alright. Kasi ang Ra sa akin is basically another concept in terms of, well, may Kamalayan, no? But iba na yun, malayo na. Later on ko na explain. But I would like to still read the lyrics of this song. Although, wag na lang kaya. Kasi mababasa naman It's a lyric video to, no? So I don't have to really now read the lyrics because when we play it, the song itself will show the lyrics, no? So here is the song Ra, and we'll just actually explain some things later on after we watch it. So here, let's play the last video, Ra.
Paki-unmute po, Sir Tato. Naka-mute.
Now it's
Sir Tato, you're muted.
Naka-mute po kayo, Sir Tato.
Myself. Yan, okay. All right, so ayan. Ang ganda ng ang ganda-ganda ng lyrics ng kanta to. Tsaka basically the melody itself, the arrangement. No? Who arranges your songs? Ha? Sino ang nag-decide? Ito ang kailangan takbo ng drums, ito ang kailangan takbo ng gitara, ng keyboard.
We all discuss it po. Because the structure of the song is a team effort. Mahirap kong gawin yung structure.
Talaga? Kasi I'm amazed as to how you compose your songs and arrange it, no? Kasi sabi ko, sino kaya ang nagdidikta dito? Parents, no? Or kayo lang talaga?
Kami po, kami.
they
Kayo
actually
lang talaga, ha?
they were amazed by one part of the song, the breakdown.
Tan tan ano?
Yeah.
Tan 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 tan. Okay.
Yeah, they were very amazed by that because it sounds weird to them.
It doesn't feel typical. Also, didn't we finish the song when they were not home?
Yeah.
Or was that?
Yeah,
okay.
it was one of them.
Yeah. We were composing raw when they went to get groceries, I think. And nung bumalik sila, tapos na kami.
Talaga, ang ganun lang kabilis. Anyway, I'd like to read again the lyrics of some points, some lines here that I would just like to emphasize about what they had written. I don't know exactly what they really tried to actually mean here, or what they were really trying to say here. But then again, the lyrics itself would speak for themselves. So, open up your mind. The universe is bigger than you think. You know, that's something that I always talk about in my Kamalayan talks. Open up your mind. The universe is bigger than you think. I mean, tayo kasi nililimit lang natin ang sarili natin sa nakikita natin, sa kung ano yung nakagisnan, ano yung naging takbo ng nakaraan, and somehow we don't want to change it anymore. But, you know, sabi nga ninyo dito, the universe is bigger than you think. Wow, that's a very powerful line that should be really given to be shared to a lot of young people like you. Kasi they have to know all these things. Kalimutan niyo yung mga matatanda, wala na yun. Kayo mga kabataan, i-share niyo na ganyang messages to young people, because we need these young people now to really promote it and make it more ito na yung totoong nangyayari, hindi na ito yung bago. So the moment you share it often, people will think, well, that's what we know. Alam na namin. And ito nga, meron isang line dito na I would like to really now continually expanding. You know, the universe is bigger than you think, continually expanding like the thoughts inside your head. It is continually expanding talaga. Everything is walang limitation. That is something that we want to share to the whole world, to everyone, na talagang tayo ay hindi dapat nagsasabi na hanggang dito lang ako, hanggang ito lang ang dapat kong gawin. You know, the universe is so big and walang limitation, and that is exactly what we want to tell people. So thank you very much, Splendio Tritus. Thank you for the beautiful song. Thank you for your real talagang musicality na talagang I would say swak na swak sa mga bata. Pardon my word. Kasi ito yung aking hinahanap. Ang ko lang hinahanap itong ganitong klaseng grupo who would be able to really, I would say, embody my Kamalayan advocacy in a way. And somehow, I want you really to be, I want to meet you in person. I want to really hear you live. I want to promote your songs often. I mean, as to, siguro this will not be the first time, and the last time we'll be featuring you here. Absolutely, siguro once a month, dapat once kayo dito sa program ko. on ano kayo rito, be part of this. We can talk about a lot of things. Right now, sabihin na natin, we'll just play your videos, no? Or sometimes we'll just play acoustically, some songs, and mag-live din tayo, kuminsan. So with that, I'd like to give you the floor first. If you have some messages, invite them to your shows. Tama na, before we go, one last question. How are you, going about through your life, with your lives, with this pandemic thing that we are now experiencing? I want to ask young people like you because kayo yung restless Kayo yung hindi pwede mamalagi sa bahay. Pero ngayon, you're forced to stay in your house. Well, of course, nakikita ko, you actually need your own barkada, so you don't need friends na nga Kasi kayo na kompleto na kayo. But again, as I've said, how can you now really, I would say, live a normal life as teenagers, as young people like you?
Well, most of the socialization we would do to other people is online. We would talk to them through a lot of group chats and stuff like that. And to keep ourselves entertained, at least what I do, I would draw a lot. Josh would exercise. He would try to build up his muscles.
Wow.
Yeah. And Aizel would exercise. Sleep. Game. Yeah, gaming. Yeah. We keep ourselves entertained.
Alright.
Gail, you.
Sleep.
I grow tall, sleep.
He likes to sleep a lot and play a lot of games, and he likes to make sure he goes home.
How often do you practice? What are your band rehearsals? When do you really, rehearse as a band?
Yeah.
Do you have specific schedules?
Yeah, we 5:30 every afternoon. We would practice every day. Yeah.
Every day. All right. So talaga seryoso kayo. And I'm glad that you're really serious with your music. No, I'd like to see you really grow and last until that time na talaga masasabi wala namang katapusan Look at these legends that we get to see. They're still performing. No? So with that, invite them to your show.
What? Oh, sorry. Okay. So every Saturday we have a show. It's called ST Saturday Tunes. We are now on season 2. So if any of you guys would like to watch us, just like our Facebook page, Splendio Tritus Music. We also have yes. We have YouTube channel, Splendio Tritus Musical. Do subscribe to us there. Also, please do listen to 98.5 Radyo Tapo because we composed.
Radyo Tapo.
Yeah, we composed their jingle. And, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but that was. We would like to also thank our sponsors, Doc Martens and Soundburner.
Oh, wala ba extra yan? Choose rather. All right. So what else? All right. Anyway.
The last thing I would like to say is stay safe and stay strong, Philippines. Love God, love country, and love yourself.
All right. So thank you very much. Maraming salamat that you actually found time for my program here for the launching of our musika at pelikulang Kamalayan. At dito nga sa ating programa, we are going to really feature musicians like them, like our guest band right now. But we also will feature filmmakers, directors, those who have done some videos that have I would say, that are relevant to my Kamalayan advocacy. So, with that, I'd like to say maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. Hil Sabado, thank you very much for being there always sa ating programa, sa ating presentation ng ating musika at pelikulang Kamalayan. And of course, to our viewers and listeners out there, please stay tuned every Sunday, 4:30 up to whatever time we can end. So with that, I'd like to say thank you very much and magandang kamalayan sa inyong lahat.
And I'm
Thank you po.
Just kidding.
Thank you.
Thank you.